What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony with the Wrench Out Experiment. Thank you guys for tuning in, and today I'm going to talk to you briefly about some of the gear I packed. I recently flew down to Juneau, shot some footage. That video is going to be out if it's not out already, and I wanted to talk to you guys about packing the gear and how I transport it. So during my visit down there, I brought my Canon 80D, which is my main photography and videography camera. I use this one for the Sony AX100 for main video production, but this is pretty much my predominant camera that I use. Generally, if I'm doing any kind of selfie stuff, I use the 24mm. But on this trip, I, of course, brought my Rode mic here, which I clip right on to the top, and I'll be doing a review on this as well, my kind of my vlogging and run and gun setup. But ultimately, this is the setup that I go around if I'm shooting me talking, and then I have my Joby stand. Now all of these products will be available down below if you guys are interested in a setup similar to this. Now the point of this video more or less is to explain to you guys how I recently made some changes to transporting camera gear and electronics with me. Now I switched my carry-on bag to a Decine roller, which is just basically just a standard rolling bag, except for it's not, it's not a backpack. So I brought the little guy here because I was doing some Instagram videos and some Facebook videos as well. And then of course I've got lenses in here, and then I've got a bunch of mounts and stuff in my main bag. This is what I carry around with me. I've had this bag for a while. It does a great job. It's a Mindshift photo bag. There's room for everything. I'll do a review just on this bag alone because I absolutely love it. Now, when I pack my gear, you can't have any kind of lithium batteries with your baggage that you check. Now, I did check this. I threw this in a bigger suitcase, ready to go, minus all of the batteries. Now, I brought 3 GoPros. I brought the Canon 80D, and I also brought the GoPro Karma grip. So what I did, and what I'll put a link to this down below. Now this isn't like a full bore review. I bought this a couple years ago and I wasn't really using it, then I started using it and not using it, but now I am fully once again using it, and I thought I'd share this with you guys because it makes stuff a lot easier. So this is a Lux Bell. This is very cost effective. A link to this will be down below as well. And what this is 4 GoPros. As you can see, I got a GoPro in here. It has slots for batteries. This is all pre-cut out, and I'll put a link to a couple of different ones. But what was cool about this, I had my three GoPros in here, and then I had my Canon batteries and the charger up here, and I threw this just as it is right into my carry-on. And then when I got to the airport, I pulled this out, threw it in the check. I didn't have to take anything out of it. I had the Karma grip and threw it out, but the rest of this, including my 80D, was all packed tightly into this bag, making the transition through airport security and everything else very, very simple and very easy, which is something you got to think about if you intend on bringing camera gear or video gear with you on a trip. Now, I can't say enough about this bag, but obviously I did check this bag. My lenses are in there, and a thing that I use with my lenses, and one of the reasons I love this bag, is this compartment comes out. So all of my lenses that I carry have this newer cover on it that zips down, which is really nice because I just unbuckle, and then there are times where I will actually clip this to the exterior of the backpack, or to myself if I know I'm only going to use one lens. I don't want to cut down on gear. So everything else in my bag was obviously not electronic and did not have any batteries, which made, again, the transition super fast and super easy from going through airport security, which can be a hassle, especially if you're bringing this kind of gear with you. So I thought I would share that real quick, and I will do a again, I'll do a full review on my backpack. I love this thing. I've hiked all over Alaska with it, and it's just performed flawlessly. I haven't had any issues. Fits all the gear that I need for whatever it is I'm doing, to include the Karma grip, to include, and I have multiple of these little guys, simply because I'll set it up to what I'm going to do, and it just makes it easier because it's all contained into one unit. So I just wanted to share that. I was actually editing a video and thought, you know, this last trip that I took, this was probably the fastest in and out of security with all my gear that I've ever had, so I didn't have to break everything out. Previously to this, I just put everything into Ziploc bags, but then you're running around with Ziploc bags, to where this, I got to the hotel room, got all my stuff set up through this on the counter. It had all my chargers and everything in it. Super simple, charged everything up, threw everything back in it, and then off I went. So very simple, very cost effective. I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but at least I went without using it, even though I owned it for quite a while, and I just thought I would share that with you guys. As always, if you guys haven't subscribed to the Wrenched Out Experiment, hey, take a second, hit the subscribe button. We're talking about all kinds of different camera, video gear, some of the stuff that we're doing. We've got some stuff that's completely irrelevant to this, but we're also doing some of our motivation, creation, inspiration, and a lot more. We're running hard with dropping new content. We're going to try to get back up to the minimum of a video a week, and we need your guys' help with that. We do appreciate all the comments, all the shares, all the likes, and everything else. So until the next time, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Wrenched Out Experiment, and we'll see you guys in the next video.